What up, this is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Netflix new movie, Hello, Goodbye, and everything in between. Hey, before you watch my review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, ring that bell, so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. And if you'd like to help support the channel, please do so at patreon.com/ramashcreen. That's patreon.com/ramashcreen. Let's rock this. Let's keep it real. Most rom-coms that Netflix generally gives us are quite generic. After a while, they're all starting to look alike. Having said all that, I'm pleasantly surprised by how interesting this movie is. By interesting, I mean Hello, Goodbye, and everything in between really makes the effort to be mature, authentic, and realistic in its depiction of young love and young breakup. There's something in the characters' arguments and their disagreements that come across as raw and smart and brutally honest. Though the script feels rushed nearing the end, I appreciate that it doesn't talk down to you, and neither does it fall into your usual tropes. I mean, obviously, this ain't no Malcolm and Marie or anything, but it's the downsized version, if you will. Based on Jennifer E. Smith's best-selling novel, scripted by Amy Reed and Ben York-Jones and directed by Michael Lewin, in Hello, Goodbye, and Everything in Between, after making a pact to break up before college, Clare and Aidan spend their last evening as a couple on one final epic date, as they retrace the steps of their relationship from their first hello and kiss to their first argument. They edge towards a turning point in search for answers. Should they stay together or say goodbye forever? Starring Jordan Fisher and Talia Ryder. I've never read the book, so I don't know whether or not this film adaptation is faithful to the original material. What I have heard, however, is that the book is short. It's not a lengthy one, so that does provide some challenges sometimes for filmmakers when they're trying to stretch something out from just a few arcs. But that doesn't minimize the fact that this film impresses me in terms of the story, the dialogues, the conflict, the resolve. A lot of the aspects feel more grown up than most young adult films. And it's also clear that the film tries to fill in the gaps with lots of montages, but it thoughtfully highlights the pivotal points leading up to or counting down to when they said they were gonna part ways. Now, I don't mean to be a jerk, but I'm not familiar with the lead actress Talia Ryder. But Jordan Fisher, you recognize him of course from To All the Boys movies and the Flash series, and he can also sing, so he's the whole charming package. Jordan and Talia's performances as Aidan and Claire are sometimes melodramatic and sometimes intense, but there's a climactic scene when they air their grievances, and that's when these two actors showcase exactly why they need to be taken seriously. Obviously, their characters' angst is not a 100% reflection of every teenager across every socioeconomic spectrum, but I think a lot of them can relate to that fear that a person might have when they're afraid that they might repeat the cycle or become just like their parents when it comes to relationship. That fear is genuine and common and well examined in Hello, Goodbye, and Everything in Between. So even if a lot of this film doesn't strike a chord with you, well, I can assure you that that one will, because we all look up to our parents' relationship as a blueprint for what to do and what not to do. So, do I recommend Hello, Goodbye, and Everything in Between? It wouldn't hurt to check it out, and it certainly put Jordan and Talia on your radar. And credit where credit is due, this is a teen rom-com that at the very least aims to be different.